So I'm a little worried about this episode. My litmus test for this season has been some of my friends and how much they're discussing it. And so sometimes they have a lot to say and sometimes they don't have much to say. And then when this episode went up this morning, there were 5 different discussion threads amongst them, which is a lot. So yeah, so I'm a little like, something capital O occurred today, didn't it? Clearly. And then just looking at what it's called, it's like, oh, okay. Double meanings all the way across the sky. Oh my god.
So,
yep.
It's going to be interesting to say
It's going to be interesting. But before we wander into this next red versus blue video, because we're actually watching it on the day it's released, holy cow, that doesn't happen anymore.
Very few times.
Of course, this is going to be out. This video is going to be out like a week after, and then a day or 2 after that, because the YouTube algorithm is our bestest friend.
Tandox says that as soon as this goes up, it's gonna be blocked, and then it's gonna take a day or 2 for it to get unblocked.
Thank you, Georgia.
Like this, Georgia?
No, Karen, I should have said. I'm like, had this moment of. Anyway, yeah, no, the average block time from the YouTube algorithm on one of our reaction videos is 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
It really does not take long.
It does not. It's a hell of an algorithm. Anyway, so yeah, before we wander into that, we have a word from our sponsor, and that word is cookies. Cookies are good.
I do like that word.
You deserve cookies. I like that word too. You know what I might like more than the word cookies?
Jam?
Cookies themselves. Also jam.
Okay.
This went places that neither of us were planning on. Yeah, so Fred's BS is a good place to get cookies and jam and all those other wonderful fun things that you enjoy and adore and should have in your lives because you deserve it. So yeah, Fred'sBS.com, everything is fresh, never frozen, everything is made in small batches, you have flavors that you can't find in stores. I keep going back to the raspberry peach jam because guys, yes. And of course the classics, the brown sugar buddies, they are what snickerdoodles want to be when they grow up. They're wonderful, these are the best cookies, oh my god. Which is why we say we enjoy cookies. And you should enjoy them too. So if you get some for yourself, if you are in LA, you can get pickup. You don't have to wait for the post office to deliver it. You can just be like, Fred, I need cookies. Fred, can I get cookies? And then you pay the man, and you get the cookies without having to wait for the post office.
And when you do that, the red phone in his office rings.
In his kitchen rings.
And he picks up the phone, and they're like, it's an emergency, we need cookies stat! And he goes, I'm on it.
That is exactly how it works. That is absolutely what his process is.
Dramatic music plays, and
there's a baking montage.
And then there's, of course, a car chase scene as they're on their way to go pick up the cookies as he's working to get them done, and it's great.
You, too, can be part of a Los Angeles car chase. We don't actually recommend that.
Don't do that.
Those usually involve the police and they're not fun. Don't
do that.
Don't do a car chase. But you really can order cookies and do pickup as opposed to waiting for them to be delivered. And yeah. So yeah, when you go to get yourself some cookies, use coupon code Kia Cookies for 20% off at checkout because they sponsor us and we adore them. Get you some cookies. They're wonderful and you deserve it. Treat yourself.
Get cookies for you and jam for your jam buds.
Jam for your jam buds. Yeah. So let's do this. Here we go. God help me. Red versus Blue, Season 16, Episode 8, Recovery. Wasn't kidding about double meanings all the way across the sky. And click. Winter, what are you doing? Are you eating your scratching
Have I ever
hands?
told you about my cat, Loki? Nope.
Aww.
Had it back when I was a kid.
Loki.
Loki was always getting into
Unless
trouble.
it's like
One time,
the god.
he got stuck up in a tree in our backyard. My mom's about to call the fire department when Dad
Not talking to you!
because he'll handle it. So he sends her inside and kicks out his chainsaw. Oh no. Oh yeah. Dad was never much of a cat person. So he starts to cut the tree down, but it falls the wrong way. Right into the power line. Oh no. Yeah. Poor Loki was electrocuted. Falls 30 feet out of this tree. lands on his feet, walks away like nothing happened. Impressive. This other
might
time,
be the
we
god.
found Loki in the dryer after my ma had finished a load of laundry. Another time, we find him in the engine of Dad's truck. You get the idea. Happening to be 25 years old.
Holy shit.
9 lives, you know.
Sounds like your spirit animal.
Huh.
How's the head?
Better. You were right about the fresh air. Dr. Gray tell you about this place?
There's a training course nearby. It's where I like to keep in shape.
Show me. I haven't seen one of these since basic. You want a race?
Come on, Wash. You're on the mend. You are not in any condition to compete.
I'm fine, Carolina. Trust me. You're just scared you'll lose one of these.
Freelancers.
You didn't stand a chance before you got old.
Okay, I can see why people were
honey.
talking about
Yep.
this episode.
Okay.
Give me a head start. You'll regret it.
There's bad news, Wash. Today is not the day that you beat me.
That's cheating.
These beautiful show-offs.
How?
I'm asking for help.
Shove it.
Just teleporting.
Wash! You okay there?
What happened?
Your bar snapped. You took a tumble.
I know that. The hell are we even doing out here? I'm not in any condition to race, Carolina.
I know.
Next time you're feeling competitive, find someone else to challenge. You can't rush me like this.
Wash.
Whatever. Let's head back.
Oh, I thought he was going to pull a fast
Agent
one.
Washington's recovery has been remarkable.
I'm not concerned about his body. He's still suffering from these lapses.
Not uncommon for someone with an injury like his. How frequent are the episodes?
Hard to say. You know, if this isn't a good time, I can always come back.
Nonsense! It's just an autopsy. I didn't figure you for the squeamish type.
Jesus!
Continue.
Wash is perfectly normal 1 minute, then seemingly at random he, there has to be something else we can try.
Hold this, please. See, the brain is an organ. Like any other part of the body, it will repair itself. To a point. What that point is, only time will tell.
Wait and see. That's not very comforting.
Really? As it happens, I'm not especially known for my bedside manner. You, on the other hand, have made a wonderful nurse. Agent Washington is a lucky man.
No, a lucky man would have had a better partner. Someone keeping an eye out for him.
Phooey. He's a soldier. He shoots, he gets shot. That's the whole design. You can set that down anywhere. I
Anywhere.
take it you still haven't told him.
Not yet. I believe it will slow the recovery.
For my patients, I prefer to lay everything out on the table.
I can see that. Washington was the strongest freelancer. Spiritually, every time he was hurt, he would just bounce right back up. If we tell him he's a broken man, it's better this way, I think. Oh, I don't know.
Quite the paradox you found yourself in.
I'm not envious. Thanks.
Dare I ask, have you heard any word from our wayward sheep?
I'm sure the Reds and Blues can handle themselves. Wherever they are.
It's way better than the last
A broken man?
Shut up. Go away.
Like he
Leave me
wasn't
alone.
already.
You thought about what I said about our team up.
Never gonna happen, Sparkplug. You work for the people or things that destroyed pizza. So congratulations, you've invented something worse than Nazis.
Not true. That must have been you or your friends. Why would I mess with gross food? I'm made of light.
And that's the other thing. I'm not working with a talking lens flare. It's stupid. Really stupid.
I'm not a lens flare. I'm a sentient light being. It's not that weird. Heck, you're the one made of blood and bones and
I have to wonder if they actually are
Stop
lens
talking
flares in
about
post.
food.
I understand
Wouldn't
that you
surprise
may
me.
have trust issues after your friend stabbed you in the back.
Not my friend.
It wasn't his fault, though.
And how exactly is that?
Well, to understand what really happened to Doc, I have to tell the story of the beginning of time. The oldest myths of my species tell of a great war between gods and titans.
Stop it. I am not sitting through fucking exposition.
I'll tell you what I saw. At night, when you were sleeping, Doc would become someone else. He would transform into this other Doc with a weird voice and cheesy laugh.
O'Malley?
My species' myths always warned that time travel warps weaker minds, drawing them in by offering them the ability to fix their mistakes. If you give into it too deeply, you become a Shizno, an agent of Provost.
If you knew Doc was Breaking Bad, why the hell did you let me give him the time machine?
I couldn't say anything. It's against the rules.
An agent
I'm
of
going to be in
Kronos?
boatloads of trouble for talking to you now, but you and me got to work together
I wonder if
to
that's
get back to the
him.
present.
Probably.
Still not happening.
But Griff, more of your friends may be corrupted by Provost.
Just why
If I had a time machine,
Provost.
I'd use it to go back to the beginning of this conversation. The part where I said, shut up, go away, leave me alone.
We can't spend the rest of our lives in ancient Italy.
Shut up, go away, leave me
I
alone.
know where your sister is. Here on Earth, in this time period.
Shut up, go away, leave me alone.
I'm made of black. Force can't hurt me, dum-dum.
Fuck off, Sparky. Leave me alone before I find a black hole and shove your ass inside.
Hi, Carolina. It's Dylan. Dylan Andrews. Please give me a call back when you get this. Thanks.
Hi, Dylan.
Dylan again. This is not about a story. Something else. Really important. I found the reds and blues. Call me back, please. Dylan here. Call me. As soon as you get this, call me. I think I might be losing my mind. Call me back. Call me. Carolina, finally.
Hi, Dylan. What's going on? You found the guy?
You could say that. Hold on. I'm going to send you something. You might want to sit down.
This is gonna be one of those weird times. Yep. Fucking knew it.
Find this on the internet?
The Guggenheim, actually. This painting is apparently 2,000 years old.
Bullshit.
It's been copy dated. It's real. And apparently Tucker isn't alone. This one's Mayan.
Moped?
And this is Egyptian. The inscription is 5,000 years old.
Caboose? Oh no.
I've been sitting around thinking, Dylan Andrews, you've lost your damn mind. And then I thought, Loca built a time machine. I saw it work. Right after that, the reds and blues went missing, and now they're showing up in history books. Carolina.
Please don't say it.
I think the reds and blues
Don't.
are lost in time.
Ugh.
The situation is very strange.
Understatement of a lifetime. I was worried when they didn't show up on chorus, obviously, but it's not unlike them to get lost. Just, oh God, not this kind of lost.
Normally, when confronted with something I don't understand, I consult the experts, scientists. But time travel isn't a science. I checked and proceeded to get laughed out of the building. But I do know one person who might seems to know more about time travel than anyone living. Problem is, he's on location. You'll have to go in person.
Me.
For the sake of my career and sanity, I'm sitting this one out.
Any chance it'll fix itself? The reds and blues might get unlocked in time, right?
Possibly, but that's leaving an awful lot to chance. I mean, caboose with a time machine.
I'll hop on the next ship out.
The exact right words
My
to
sister's
say.
really here,
Yeah, she's in a place called England. I found her while I was scouting around.
and she's alone.
You
Is she in
scouted all the
trouble?
way to England? Damn.
Not exactly. She came with your friend Tucker.
Tucker too, huh? And they got one of these time guns?
Uh-huh. I can get us there. You changed your mind.
If we work together.
But
And I
only two
mean
people
if.
can go through.
It's just to get to my friends.
Or it
Okay?
resets to the present.
Just to be clear, I'm not doing this to help you. I'm doing this because I don't want to spend the rest of my life without seeing a flushing toilet.
Too much information.
I've also got some demands. Number one, no more exposition.
I mean,
I
they
wanna
could
hear
open
about
up a
jobs,
portal
your
for him
titles,
to
or
where
your
the dock
work,
is,
your
and he
quest,
can hop
or
through, and then they
anything.
can close it.
I
That's
can't
true.
get on it. Honestly, I've been oversharing as it is. I have a problem with keeping secrets.
Number two, no talking in general.
I'd give you a thumbs up, but I ain't got no thumbs.
Which brings me
I
to
love
number
her.
3. Can you put yourself on a dimmer or something?
Denzo, if you're finished, I have a demand of my own.
What's that?
Please don't joke about black holes. A black hole killed my parents. They are really scary.
Deal.
To England.
It's not far, is it?
Italy to England? It's a hop, skip, and a jump. We'll be there in no time. Once I had a top secret mission from the gods and traveled from the core planets to the outer rim and back again in a few seconds. That was a trip.
You just broke all 3 rules, Huggins.
Right. Technically, we haven't started yet.
Sure.
Ooh, yes!
Huggins!
Sorry.
She's so cute.
Carolina, what brings you to my neck of the woods?
Looking for you. Tried calling.
I've been out walking.
It's awful late.
Couldn't sleep. What's up?
So, I have some news about our multicolored friends.
They're in trouble and need our help. Thank God. I was starting to get bored. When do we lift off?
I was going to hop on the next transport out. Dr. Gray said she'd keep you company while I'm gone. It should only be a few days.
Hey, if the gang's in trouble, I'm coming.
You're on the mend, Wash.
I'm fine. More than anything, I need something to focus on. A problem to solve. All this sitting around is making me feel fuzzy-brained.
We're just going to talk to Dylan's expert. Nothing serious.
Sounds fun. Trust me, I'm fine. I know myself. I take a hit, I bounce back.
I know you do.
It reminds me, I ever tell you about my cat, Loki?
Nope.
Had him back when I was a kid. He was our family pet. Loki was always getting into trouble.
And you took him with you anyway? Honey.
Oh gosh. How does a shot to the neck mess with your brain? I mean, he
it's not like his brain's not already fucked up.
I guess he could have also hit his head on the way down.
And he was already
There's also-
hallucinating at the end of that little stint, so
Yeah, and
I would imagine any sort of physical trauma will...
Yeah, I mean that sort of physical trauma could trigger the PTSD that was already there.
I mean, brain science kind of goes out the window when you shove an AI in there, and that's 100% what happens, so...
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seemed like all of that Epsilon stuff had been something he had moved on from, but I guess not. That's upsetting. I can see why people were...
Talking about it, yeah. And I'm just kind of like... Why did you take him with you? Why did you take him with you?
Seems very irresponsible, Carolina.
I mean, on one hand, if he knows he's having memory lapses, that is gonna be, like, that's gonna heck him up. Like, knowing that your memory is going is not fun. But on the other hand, if he knows it's an issue, then he can make an informed decision about whether or not he's ready to do something.
Not necessarily.
We just forget it's a problem.
I was gonna say, if anybody has any family members who have dementia, sometimes you explain to them that they don't remember things that they've been living with you for some time, and then 5 minutes later they ask you the exact same questions. So, yeah. Even if I hate it when characters in a narrative keep things from other people to protect them. But in Carolina's case, this, like, for the most part, that drives me crazy. I hate that. But in this sort of particular instance, I'm like, oh no, I get that. Because she could explain to him that he's having memory problems, and then, who knows, 10 minutes later, he might start being like, no, I'm fine. Like, wait, what are you talking about it? Like, she might have to explain again, you're having memory problems, and after a while, you just get exhausted explaining the same thing over and over and over again.
And that's when you leave it to the medical professionals who are trained to do this kind of thing. Like, as much as I'm glad to see Wash back in the picture, I miss the man, still would have been better to leave him with Dr. Gray. Mm-hmm. Just in terms of recovery and people being trained to handle this sort of thing, yeah. The autopsy conversation was amazing.
Oh, that was pretty great.
But I like to lay it all on the table. Yeah, huh? Like, okay.
Let's just both agree, both Carolina and Dr. Gray, neither of them have the greatest bedside manner. Oh, man.
We also had 3 women in this episode.
We did! Huggins, Gray, and Carolina, and Dylan.
Oh, 4 women.
Wow.
I'm still not sure that we passed the Bechdel test, but they were there.
Oh, because, yeah, Dylan and every conversation was about the Reds and Blues, but that's... Or Wash. But that's okay. Honestly, just 4 women in an episode.
They're there. Boy, that's a low bar.
I I count it as a win. And
Yeah, considering how few women there are in this series as a whole.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot more in the Chorus trilogy and forward, so.
Yeah.
And I have missed Dylan so
my
much. I
God,
love
tell
her.
me about it.
I love her, and it's always a joy to see Carolina. It's very heartbreaking. That training exercise at the very beginning was great until it wasn't.
Yeah, well, we all knew something was going to happen. Let's be real.
They were gonna kiss? No, it wanted to break our hearts instead. What?
Did you really think that...
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be going into car wash territory
but
quite yet.
Last season, there were a few sort of shippy moments, so I was thinking, I was like, we could go in that direction, and then it had to go and make me sad.
Did I ever tell you about my cat, Loki?
Damn you!
It's going to be one of those I don't feel so good things. I love how quickly that became cultural shorthand.
So, anyway.
Spoilers. It's been out for like a month. You have no excuse.
So, anyway. Can we watch some Cam Cam now?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. You okay there?
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm just gonna be in Pillow Town for a bit.
It's gonna make a real weird camp reaction.
It's like Sweater Town, but it's a pillow.
You want to tell the people where they can find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Menguin. That's TheMenguin. This is where I live now.
This is where you live now. And I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. We have a sister channel, Silver Screams. That is Silver_Screams on the social medias and Silver Screams on YouTube. We do horror things. It's fun. You should check it out. And if you would like to support this channel, we've got a few ways you can do that. We have a Patreon if you would like to toss us $1 or $2 a month. It gets you all sorts of other fun content like cat videos and Steven Universe reactions. And those at the highest tier get to request a video once a month. So yeah, that's the only place that we take requests is on Patreon. And even if you're not able to donate to it, you can follow a Patreon without donating, which is a thing. And yeah, I have been doing state of the channel and updates and whatnot on the Patreon, as well as posting videos on there once they make it through the YouTube algorithm. So once it's on Patreon, you know for sure that it's good to go. So yeah, definitely follow that. If you want to just throw us a couple bucks, we have a Ko-fi, and if you would like to commission us, because we do take commissions, you can do that too. Also, when you support our sponsor, it supports us. So, fredsbs.com, use code KIACookies for 20% off of your cookies, brownies, jam, and other things that you adore and should treat yourself with. All that information is down there somewhere. There's a lot of it. Click read more. You'll need to. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. You gonna be okay? All right.